Alright YouTube, this is the noob, back here on some NBA 2K14 domination. Still need to get past the Orlando Magic here on the road to not sucking. So let's hopefully get a W here, get past the Magic, and continue on. Have to see what happens. Updated my lineup with some couple cards that I got from the last pack opening. So hopefully we can get this going. See you in the game.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. With our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. It's Indiana taking on Orlando. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Paul George, what will we see from him?
Well, guys, he's one of the players that loves the spotlight. I mean, whether it's a night where it's a big game and a lot is expected, or even maybe in a more obscure situation, he's always willing to step to the forefront and be the man.
We also have to mention his track record at the end of close games, which is tremendous. Some guys wilt under pressure and some thrive on it. We know which type he is. Those, oh my goodness. What a huge play. Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all five guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Nelson dishes to Harris. With the fadeaway. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his first points in this one.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
The pass to Purdue. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Follow against Wade. The three from George. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Purdue with the ball. 2 on the clock. Here's West. And it's off the back rim. No good.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Paul George with the steal. Purdue in the post. He's covered by Vucevic. Purdue, no luck. Follow against Harden. Afflalo, that's good. Afflalo's got his second basket. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Back to Harden. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by West. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Nelson off the pick from Davis. West against Nelson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
George against Nelson. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded, and there's the foul. It's on Aaron Afflalo. That is his first foul of the game. And Indiana making a change here. Oden's checked in. Harden left side. Wade with it, and it's Nelson picking him up. 7-foot shot, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Afflalo outside. It's stolen by Wade. And George, here we go. And stolen by Afflalo. And now Orlando on the break. Afflalo's running.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. And he's good on the second. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Nelson.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Wade left side. 6 feet out. Harden can't hit.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Nelson, the pass to Nicholson. Back to Nelson. Now, here's Oladipo. Wade is covering. 5 on the clock. And Oladipo kicks to Maxiel. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lanes.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
For Indiana, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Indiana making some changes. Antoine Jamison's checked in for Oden. Hardaway comes in for James Harden. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Both good from the line that time. And so here's Orlando. 4-point game. It's Nelson up top, defended by Chalmers. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Orlando shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls. Maxiel hits them both. By 6. Gibson in the post. He's against Maxiel. No good from Gibson. And it's Orlando's ball. Nelson kicks to Harkless. 3-pointer. Nicholson with the bucket.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
To the inside. Here's Hardaway, and it's blocked by Nicholson. But they'll get another chance. Here's Jamison, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
You know, they haven't done a good job of getting to their spots inside, Kevin.
Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's Harkless. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. By 8. Passes it to Jamison. Ball stolen. Nicholson kicks to Oladipo. Feeds to Harkless. And we reach the end of the first quarter by 8.
All right, end of the first, and I am not playing good at all today. This is just bad. Down 8, going into the second. Have to see if we can turn this crap around, because it's getting a little disheartening being this bad. So let's see what happens. Start of the second.
With that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
We've got Lance Stevenson, Antoine Jamison out there with Paul George. Then there's Purdue, and it's Armstrong in at the point guard.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Here's Purdue. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Orlando leading by 6. Oladipo with the ball. Now defended by Armstrong. Oladipo dishes to Afflalo. Here's Davis. And it's blocked by Stevenson. Dives for it. Jamison the pass to Stevenson. Here's George. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one. Some changes for Indiana. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Purdue. West comes in for Antoine Jamison. And it's Harden in for Lance Stevenson. Here's Afflalo. Davis setting the pick for Oladipo. There's the feed to Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from James Harden. Oladipo with the ball. He dishes it to Davis. Here's Harris. Another miss by Orlando. And here's George. Knocked loose and stolen by Afflalo. Pass to Oladipo. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on David West. For Orlando, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First free throw is good. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Indiana. Both free throws good from Oladipo. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Harden kicks to Oden. Wade outside. Outside, George. The shot misses. Great defense that time from Oladipo. Orlando leading by 4. He kicks it to Afflalo. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on George. For Orlando, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he makes the first. And Orlando making a change here. Nelson's checked in. And Afflalo drops them both.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here's Harden. Count that one. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Nelson against George. They get a hand on it. Harris outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. George with the ball. And it's Nelson picking him up. Harden kicks to Wade. Some nice passing here by Indiana. T-Wade on the wing. Shot clock at 6. West a screen on Nelson. No good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Harris gets the screen from Vucevic. Harris dishes to Davis. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
So timeout call here, the first for Indiana.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
Harden kicks to George. Indiana needs to get a shot off, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Paul George. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nelson off the pick from Nicholson. And Nelson gets it to go. Nelson's got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Gibson passes to Wade. Back to Gibson. Harden sets the pick for Gibson. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Yeah, they're making some shots now. Clark finally starting to make up some ground.
Aflalo dishes to Nicholson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Here's Chalmers. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
Indiana making some changes. Will Purdue's checked in for West. Jamison comes in for James Harden. And Hardaway is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. 1:25 left now here in the second. And Aflalo kicks to Nelson. Back to Aflalo. Floats one, and Gibson with the block. And here comes the break. Nelson with the steal. Aflalo the pass to Nelson. Back to Aflalo. The rebound by Gibson.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Purdue with the ball. Now guarded by Aflalo. And the basket by Purdue.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Aflalo dishes to Nelson. Back to Aflalo. Nelson outside. Harkless kicks to Nelson. 4 on the clock. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Aaron Aflalo. 23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jamison the pass to Chalmers. Hardaway for 3. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
15 seconds on the clock.
And so here is Indiana. They trail by 6. Here's Armstrong. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Nelson. And as usual, he's the one directing traffic out there, making sure, Steve, everyone is in the right spot.
Exactly. I mean, the way he keeps all 5 guys on the court working in perfect harmony is, I think, part of what makes him so valuable.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, Steve. I mean, he's got a perfect understanding of their system at both ends of the court, and he's always talking out there. Any good leader is usually not only setting an example, but being verbal, too.
Teardrop shot rejected by Jamison. And the first half ends in a close one.
All right, first half done. Down 4. Trying to be a little more patient and cut down on the bad passes, which if you've been watching the series, you know, are quite a bit. So get through this halftime. See if we can come back out and get a W. We need to make something happen here because it's just not good. Only down 4. Now I just gotta learn how to finish a game, take a lead, and see what happens. Let's go.
He's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And those steals are all the evidence you need of just how high his basketball IQ is. He really sees the floor well defensively.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, Davis at the 4 and Vucevic at the 5. Nelson and Aflalo combine at guard, and it's Harris in at the small forward spot. And Nelson gets it to go.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And he's doing whatever he can to get these fans going.
Well, you know they love him here. And when he gets excited, normally the crowd tends to feed off of that.
Yeah, and that's what we're seeing here, guys. An instant jolt of energy going throughout this arena.
Nelson with the steal. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Vucevic down low. Defended by George. Aflalo dishes to Davis. It's rebounded by Indiana. Right side George. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And the nation of intimidation right in front of us here, guys, on this overlay. Let's take a moment here for the career leaders in blocks per game, some giants of the NBA.
Well, that's what you'd expect, right? Mark Eaton, 7'4", Manute Bol, 7'7". I mean, those are specialists right there. And then you have more all-around big guys like Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson. And I'll tell you what, if you're averaging around 3 blocks a game, well, that's top tier.
And Nelson gets it to go.
How about the passing there? Moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Wade against Aflalo, and the call will be against Jameer Nelson. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
West outside, kicks it to Harden. The shot's good on the assist by West. 11 points for James Harden.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Nelson off the pick from Vucevic. Nelson kicks to Davis. He feeds it to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
And Indiana making a change here. Oden's checked in. Davis against West. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Nelson, the pass to Aflalo. Vucevic dishes to Davis. Rejected by Oden. And he's able to get it back.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Pass to George. Wade outside. Nelson with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. On up the court. He gives them a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Orlando lead.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. Out left to the wing. Here's Harris. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hop. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys. Clark, you're right.
Yeah, well, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, I mean, he can put it down.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Indiana, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Indiana. Taj Gibson's checked in for Oden. Lance Stevenson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for James Harden. Now, here is Nelson. 9 points in the game so far. There's the dish to Maxiel. There's the pass to Oladipo. Maxiel sets a screen for Oladipo. The shot is off. Excellent D there from George by 11. And Chalmers kicks to Stevenson. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Stevenson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here is a screen on Chalmers. Nelson, the pass to Harkless. Oladipo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Oladipo's got 6.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Antoine Jameson's checked in for Indiana. Here's Stevenson, and it's blocked by Oladipo. Goes back up. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Stevenson.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Jameson dishes to Gibson, and stolen by Maxiel. Here's the break. Here's Nelson, and it's sent back by George. Unloads from 13. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Indiana, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive.
Armstrong's checked in for Paul George. Orlando leading by 9. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Oladipo off the pick for Maxiel. And Oladipo kicks to Maxiel. 6 to shoot. Oladipo misses by 9. Now Stevenson. He's got 6. Here's Chalmers. And he gets it to go.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Here's Oladipo, and Gibson sends it back. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth by 7.
All right, going into the fourth, down 7. Not sure what I need to do. I just cannot get the easy ones to fall. Not sure what I'm doing. I don't know. I need to just create a new lineup. See, maybe I got the people in the wrong positions. I really don't know. Let's see if we can keep it to less than 7 and maybe make a comeback. Who knows?
But putting the pass in the right place for shooters, as you well know, huge.
Yeah, no question.
By 7. Harden out there with Antoine Jamison. Then there's Purdue. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. Dishes it to Jamison. Wade kicks to Armstrong. Off target with his 3.
Now defensively, they did a great job of staying tight on him.
Follow against Wade. Passes to Vucevic. And it's blocked by Harden. Here is Armstrong. He's guarded by Oladipo. Harden outside. Over to the left wing. Offensive rebound. Feeds it to Wade. Harris against Harden. Here's Wade. The shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's stolen by Wade. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Wade with the ball. And the jam by Harden.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Oladipo. Oh, look out.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. West comes in for Antoine Jamison, and it's George in for Armstrong. George against Harris. Wade for three. No luck. Excellent D there from Aflalo. Orlando leading by 8. On the wing of Aflalo. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. It's stolen by West. Here's Wade. And he converts the layup.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Davis setting the pick for Aflalo. Clock at 6. Harris passes to Aflalo. Fires from deep. Oladipo misses.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
George dishes to Harden. And the 3 off target. Here's Aflalo. And Harden comes to help. It's stolen by West. Harden against Harris. And there's the feed to West. Cuts off the pass. Harris kicks to Oladipo. From outside the arc, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Harris. By 9. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Orlando leading by 7. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Nelson. The teardrop falls in.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
Now George. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
You know, guys, the teamwork and rhythm we saw from them earlier just isn't there right now. They've lost it, and the turnovers are starting to pile up.
Nelson against George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Harris against Harden. And it's Harris off the drive. Misses off the left iron.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Wade outside. Taken with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Purdue. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Vucevic. Nelson against Harden. Nelson kicks to Davis. Follow the pass to Vucevic. A leaner. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
From deep, George. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 7 points for Paul George. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're ahead by 8. We've got 1:28 left to play in the final quarter. Ray Goat, he's checked in for Indiana. Gibson comes in for West. We've got 1:28 left in the game. And it's Aflalo penetrating. Gibson with the steal. Harris against George. And the layup falls. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Nelson against George. Nelson, no luck.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Tries from the block. Wade connects. And now they trail by just 4.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A follow goes in. This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure. We're going to see what they're made of.
George, it falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vucevic. Yes!
No mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
George. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're losing by 5. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, there's a little bit of time here to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Very much so. Either way you cut it, they're going to need a pair of threes and some help at the other end as well.
And Indiana making a change here. For 3, West. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Here is Nelson. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And here's George. And here's Harden for 3. No good. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really...
Well, thought we were going to make it. This was the best game that I've had so far. It's not saying much, but that's all right. I'll take it. So this was the Noob. Stay tuned for episode 5 for the road to not sucking.